So, from back of the cereal box, Big Bowl of Board Games division, please welcome into the virtual rec room, Lani Wilkinson. Lani, how are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you having fun with us, bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios here?
I love it. I love the no smell Ghostbusters cereal.
No, well, okay. So here's the thing about this cereal. Not only does it have no smell, after the first three bites, it had no taste either.
Look,
It,
it wasn't smell at all. I have it sitting right here with milk in it, and I'm like starting to get nauseous because it's
well, you can
not
you
good.
can go you can go take it away if you need to, D.
There's moved it further now.
So anyway, Lani, you are here to talk to us about something very exciting from McKee Games, and
Yes.
I'm so excited about this project, and I'm going to put you up on the center here. So,
Thanks.
talk to us about Jumper.
Okay, so Jumper, the board game, is one that my stepbrother and his son started working on when my nephew, step-nephew, whatever, he was only 8 years old when they started working on this. It was like 4 years ago. And so it's kind of developed since then. A couple years after they started developing it, they asked me to work on the artwork for it. And so I've really enjoyed being able to help with the artwork and being able to make it an actual game for them. And it's just been really exciting to see it actually come to like be an actual thing. And yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
So, the game is called Jumper, and it's very reminiscent to me. There's two. There's the board game and the card game,
Yeah.
and it's on Kickstarter. If you go to Kickstarter and just do a search for McKee Games, you're gonna find it. And this looks like a ton of fun to me, Lani. The video
It
on
is.
Kickstarter is fantastic, and I think you have actually a preview copy of it with you, right?
I do. I'm gonna flip I'm gonna see if I can flip it. Just a sec.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can flip my screen. Maybe I can't. All right, let me see.
oh, there we go. Look at this.
I'll figure out a way. Okay, so there we go. So this is like the box it comes in. The rules are on the back of it. And then for the board setup,
Wait. Can we stop for just a minute there, Lani?
yep.
I love that they put the rules on the back of the box because that reduces like paper and clutter on the table.
Yeah.
And it's even more handy. You don't have to wonder, okay, where did we put the rules? Oh, they're on the box. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, I have four boys and I always lose the rule paper. So
Yes.
it was easier for me to have it on the back of the box. But so you can have up to 4 players, and you can see like there's blue, yellow, green, and red. You start on the sides, and the point of the game is to move out and go all the way around the board, and then all the way back and be able to land in your home spot with like the exact number. Throughout the game, your opponents are kind of sneaking up behind you, and if they jump you, you go back to the base. If you land on these little slime spots, you go back to the base. Land on a rock, you lose a turn. If you land on these little jumper spots, then you jump to the matching spot across the board.
Ooh.
But you do have a choice as to whether you want to do that or not. So you do it if it's advantageous. But yeah, so the rules are pretty simple. My kids love playing it because like when we don't really want to be thinking a whole lot. So it's kind
So
of one of
so
those.
do you roll the dice to move or
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So you roll to come out of the base, you roll a 1 or a 6 to come out. If you roll the 6, you can choose to move the 6, or you can choose to just stay. Now, if like your opponent is on your start spot, when you roll that 1 or 6, they get bumped back to their base. But that is the only time that you can land on a spot with somebody else already occupying the spot and have it bump them back. If someone, let's say they were right here and you rolled like a 3, you wouldn't be able to move. You'd have to forfeit your turn. But that's kind of
I
the gist of it.
love this. because, okay, DBRT, you and I have an affinity for games that are easy to learn, quick to play. And this definitely fits that bill. This is something you could play with your kids tonight. And it's got a very similar mechanic to the game Sorry, but with a little bit more interesting action with the jumping from spot to spot, the splats, the stones. And for us nostalgia fans, it feels like Frogger.
Yes, that's what my husband always refers to it as. He knows it's called Jumper, but he always says Frogger.
And there is an accompanying card game that you can get as well at Kickstarter/McKee Games. Just do a search for it and find it. Anything, Lani, that you really want our audience to know about this game and getting this game? I've already pledged. I've already ordered it, so I'm super excited. I'll do a full review once I have it, but this looks like a super fun project.
I just appreciate any support we're able to get in trying to get this funded. I think my nephews have been really excited to see the support that we've already had, and to be able to see something that they made, actually, like that they came up with. The original prototype was just used with a piece of wood, and they drilled holes and played marbles with it around. So that was kind of their original prototype. So to see it as an actual board game, I think is pretty exciting for them.
That is epic. Co-hosts, you got any questions for Lani before we let her go?
Go ahead, Dina.
No, just in terms of funding, there's so many different groups and places, like for women-owned businesses to get funding grants and startup and seed money and investors. And I'm thinking maybe that could be helpful to you.
Honestly,
I'm happy to give you ideas. Yeah,
I would love that kind of information. I personally am an artist. I am not really into marketing. Like, this is all brand new to me. I have never really done anything like this, but I figured for them, I could give it a go and see what happened. But this is
we're going to talk. I love marketing. I'm also creative
it.
like you. And that game is amazing. I have 2 nieces. I know they'd love it. There's definitely going to be a way to get you funding or money or get the word out and promote it on a much bigger scale. And John, you're like big promotion, large. We are going to blow those little froggies out of the water.
And that's why I wanted her to be on the show. Their goal is what, 2,500, I think, and you guys are right at 900 right now.
Dollars?
The goal is 4,000, and we're at almost $1,000.
Yeah.
Up it. You're thinking too small. Coming from me, I know that's funny, but honestly, don't devalue what that is.
We've got you guys connected now, so Lani, I'll connect you with Dina, and I will connect you with Carrie as well. Carrie Zarb is a business genius, and she probably has some ideas already circulating in her head, and she might ask you to be a guest on her podcast, Coffee with Carrie.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
I would love that.
So, Lani, thank you so much for being on here. Everyone go check out McKee Games on Kickstarter. Support it. Make this dream come true for her nephews. And we really appreciate you being on here with us, Lani. And with that, I'm going to let you go because I know you got a busy day.
Yes, thank you. You guys
keep us
take care.
updated. Have a great day.